When I was in high school, I dated a lot, so it was clear for me that my life was to get married. I did a lot, like I loved life, like I loved discovering whatever life was going to offer me. And I always wanted more. That was like my thing. I always wanted to discover more, like to find out more and to get more of everything that life had to offer me. And so I would also go to many retreats because I was part of the youth group in my parish. I remember like every time like coming back, like I was always like super excited, and I would come back with this fire, you know, like I would tell my family about everything that happened in the retreat. But little by little, like after weeks or months, that fire would extinguish. So until I went to a retreat when I was 18, and that was a different kind of retreat. And I remember also getting that fire, like in going home, it was different. That fire still burns now until today. And I know like the difference is because in that retreat, I learned how I could transform my life. I mean, how I could let God transform my life, my everyday life, by putting into practice Jesus' words. And not only like meditating on them, not only going to Sunday Mass or going to the youth groups, but no, like really transforming my life. And I think that way of living every day helped me to then distinguish the voice of God when He called me to consecrate myself to Him. I guess like it was much easier because it was almost like it came as a consequence. You know, I was already like, my life was already transformed. I was not like before. And so that spirituality of the work of Mary helped me to distinguish, like to know like when my thoughts or desires came from me, only from my head, or when it came from God. And so knowing that, like being, I guess, like used to discern God's voice, then it was just easier to discern when He called me to this life, to consecrate my life to Him.